You're welcome to Open Heaven, Devotional for the 17th of January 2025. Today we'll be looking at Don't Outgrow Corrections. That's the topic for today. And our memory verse is taken from Hebrews chapter 3, verse 15. It says, Why it is said, Today, if ye hear his voice, harden not your heart, as in the provocation. And our Bible reading is taken from Proverbs chapter 15, 10 to 12. That says, Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth reproof shall die. Verse 11, Hell and destruction are before the Lord. How much more than the hearts of the children of men? Verse 12, His corner loveth not one that reproveth him, neither will he go unto the wise. Don't forget the topic says, Don't outgrow correction. Yeah, our Lord in the Lord said, For every action or inaction, there are consequences. This is why you should consider it a great privilege when you have people around you who can correct you whenever you do something wrong, so that you do not have to suffer terrible consequences. We are free to choose our actions, but you should also understand that for every action or inaction, there's a consequence, because even your inaction is an action. Unfortunately, some people do not listen to corrections. The Bible refers to such people as servants. A servant will not be corrected by words, for though he understand, he will not answer. You can choose between being corrected by words or by consequences. If you are wise, you will choose to be corrected by words so that you can avoid the consequences that come with doing the wrong things. Those who are wise do not wait for people to correct them. Rather, they regularly ask people around them for feedback to know if they are on the right track or not. That's one of the signs of humility. If you think every of your actions are perfect, then you are getting it wrong. Yes, you're getting it wrong. You need to have people to checkmate you. I remember when I was in school, we call that accountability partner. There's somebody who checkmate you, somebody who tells you to your face if something is going wrong. Blessed are those friends in our lives, those family members who can look into your face and say, "Hey, this thing you are doing is wrong. This is not the way to do it. This is the way to do it." It's so much a blessing. But even while waiting, even beyond waiting for them to correct you, it's also best we go ahead to ask them sometimes and say, "Look at what I've done. Do you think is the best thing? What do you think? What do you think?" Always seek the advice of the wise. It helps, and it is one of those reasons why I like to go closer to elderly people. You may beat the headers in knowledge, but you can't beat them in experience. You can't. So they know so much that you can only know if you stay as long as they are. So it's wise to stay close to them, to learn, ask questions. Okay, uh, at this also point of your time, what do you do when this happened? Is so, and also tell them, hey, sir, man, this is what I did. What do you think about it? They will guide you the right path. Don't forget, we can choose our action according to the geo, yeah, but you can't choose your consequence. Yes, and most times consequence is not even on us itself. It just comes on you, like the Bible mentioned about poverty to one who is sleeping. It's bound on you. Okay, let's continue. Those who are wise do not wait for people to correct them. Rather, they regularly ask the people around them for feedback to know if they are on the right track or not. In Matthew 16:13, Jesus Christ asked his disciple, Whom do men say that I am? In other words, he was asking, based on my character and my words, what is the impression that I give people about myself? Beloved, it is important that you regularly give people the opportunity to tell you what they think of you, especially when you're a leader. One thing I learned in leadership position is you actually won't see everything from the point of leadership. From that height, you won't see everything. When we're looking up to those leaders while I was in school, or even in church, anywhere, when you look, or even your boss at the office, you is from the bottom, it's easier to see all the errors at the top. Yes, you can point out all the mistakes, all the errors, what is not going well, you can point them out. But the moment you yourself get to the top in a position of leadership, you realize that there's a probability you start making the same mistake you were condemning while you were at the bottom. So it's easier to see things from the bottom. And in respect to this teaching of today, what it means is that when you're at the top, or in fact, the more you climb to the top, the more you should ask people at the bottom for feedback. You see the cleaner, you see the secretary, you see the errand guy or girl in the office. They know so much that you don't know, because they are the actual, they are the base. So they say things that you won't see in your office. It's quite possible for someone to grow to a level where people begin to say he's infallible, he or she is infallible, even in a situation where the fellow knows that he or she has erred. It is important to avoid this pitfall and ensure that you still have people around you who will always tell you the truth. It's very, very important. Please, let's keep on to truth and let's keep on to getting feedback. Now, I want to say this: when you're getting feedback from people, don't actually, in the right sense, what people want to give you back as feedback is constructive criticism. But even when you have destructive criticism, don't put such person down, so that they don't hold back their opinion next time. So you're going to receive the good, the bad, and the ugly. Accept it or filter it out, then improve on it. So, but the most important of today's topic is don't outgrow corrections. When you do something wrong and someone corrects you, take a step back, check what you did, and actually correct it. And sometimes, if you feel what you do is the right thing, probably it's the way they received it that they didn't understand well. In a gentility of heart, go back and explain or show forth why you did what you did and the outcome. May the Lord bless the reading of His word in the name of Jesus. Our reflection says, when was the last time you effected a positive change in your life after receiving a correction? That's a question we all need to answer. Our Bible reading, Bible 1 year is Exodus 5-7. That one image when we walk with the Lord. When we walk with the Lord in the hand. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye.